Hey everyone, today I'm going to go over consistency as a controller. This is going to be in two parts because I want to dive into each controller and explain how to become consistent on these certain agents. Today, let's talk about Omen and Astra. Let's go into Surf Play for our warm-up and choose one of these controllers to get warmed up. Utilize your utility every round and don't get first blooded in this warm-up. Alright. So, in this consistency video, I want to go over how to use utility for each agent properly. Consistency comes with being able to use your utility as second nature. You don't want to be holding angles, fighting, and think about how to use utility in a short period of time. So I'm just going to go over some protocols to set as Omen and Astra. Alright, let's get into this. So, here's just a VOD of our scrim. I'm going to show you an example of when to use Omen blind. Omen is one of the strongest controllers in the game. It's an essential agent in so many team comps. The reason being is his paranoia. Consistency on Omen just begins with saving his paranoia for crucial parts of the round. This piece of utility can completely stop the play. The biggest flaw I see in Omen players is actually just using it willy-nilly. Let's explain when and how to use it. So in defense, our Omen is going to use his paranoia to prevent the push and get some rotators in. So, boom, 3 spotted C-Long. Smoke out, utility's coming out. When the utility comes out and the jet smoke comes out, he knows that they're going to start scaling. This is a beautiful Omen blind. This Omen blind will stop this whole push by cutting off this lane of Jet's dash, because once she dashes in, she's going to be full blind and can't do anything. And the blind will stop these scalers in that smoke from coming out as well. This Omen blind also gets the Sova to rotate fast enough to completely stack the site. This Omen blind is so strong. It completely stopped the Jet from even dashing in. Sure, now the breach is coming out, but the Omen blind to stop the Jet from doing anything is so strong. Now look at how the attacker Omen uses his blind as well. He uses it as the lane and completely binds the backside person, so attackers can now scale backside. So just these paranoias are round changing, and they can completely change the tide of the round. Let's go to an example of when not to use it. This is a really big problem. Many Omen players just use it willy-nilly. We are XXC. We're darting. Dart sees nothing. Flash for flashing backside. Smokes are out. There's no reaction to our utility. Reaction to our utility the last clip I showed you was, an Omen blind from the defenders, a TP, right? And this attack, we see no reaction on C, so you need to use this Omen blind. We use it willy-nilly and it's just completely useless, and it's so strong in a post plant. And we're just gonna see how we get punished by it. Imagine if we had Omen blind on this post plant right here, completely shutting down this breach ult. Things like this is what's gonna happen if you use your Omen blind completely willy-nilly. So try to use it as efficiently as possible, and that'll make you a lot more consistent on Omen. Alright, so how consistent I'll see on Astra, you have to realize when to use your stun and pull. Astra's suck and pull cooldown with her limited amount of stars means that you're most likely only using her stun and pull once each round at most. For attack, you mainly want to use Astra's pull and stun for the post plant. So if I plant here, I'm going to place my star where the edge of my star here on the bomb. And when players tap the bomb, you suck it. So it completely pulls them off the bomb, and you can tell your teammates he's off, right? And also it concuss here too, and you swing and you get a free kill. However, if your team is lacking utility, you can totally use your abilities to take the site. A very, very common utility to use on Astra is just like critical points where defenders are usually staying, like back dice, suck and pull, help the exec, help the entry. On defense though, you want to use your utility in a way to prevent pushes. So very, very common thing that most Astra players do is just place a smoke in main and have this prep. So let's say you usually do it on the opposite side. You're just holding A to be like jump spotting here. Then you have a star prep for B because you want to do it insta. And what a lot of players do actually is place a smoke and place a star right here. So when the B at exec is happening, you insta smoke and suck, and it'll completely stop that push. Or it'll help if you players want. A lot of players will just do this setup. It's something very, very common for players. Her ultimate is something that is very, very hard for your players, and this will help you with consistency a lot. Your wall on defense, you simply want to just use it to retake. I use it as like a smoke. Place the wall and defuse. They can't hear it. It's really good. It's really hard to push this wall. Just get insta one tap. And yeah, for attack, you want to actually use it in a way where you use it as your smoke. So instead of smoking here and here, you just wall instead. So you wall, and now you have 4 stars. You can pull and stun critical areas of the defenders, and then you can later use your pull and stun for post plan. So the ultimate is really strong in that way. Of course, you can also use it on the post plan as well, where if the bomb is planted right here, you can just ultimate right here, and the 3 takers will have to push you so you can touch the bomb. Thinking about the use utility on agents and second nature will give you a great advantage and give you consistency on these agents. When playing an agent, there should be things you instinctively do. These moments will win you games because hesitation can completely destroy rounds for your team. I want everyone to use these tips and luck, Omen or Astra in your ranking, and be able to be consistent with your utility for results and doing well. This is Coach NJV, and this is a different video than usual, but I think it'll help a lot of these players out playing these agents. Thank you guys.